welcome or welcome back to my channel, Lachey's Library. Today we're going to be doing a review of a body care company called Junoco. One thing about me, which I say this all the time, I love and have this huge desire to be someone who just smells good all the time. I crave being someone like Rihanna's sort of legacy of people being like, oh, she smells so good. My name is Lachey and I want to be one of the best smelling people ever. I don't really care what I love perfume, I love home fragrance, I love oils, I love body care. And this year I decided I really wanted to get in, like, sort of find my perfect shower routine. This is my first kit that I bought. And so we're gonna go over and review everything. So today's brand is Junoco. I've seen it on Instagram all the time. Essentially what I'm going to do is just review it from top to bottom. I'll show you their Instagram page. I'll show you the things that I bought. They sent me this for free. Just a part of the, like, if you spent so much, you got that for free. And I will tell you my review of it and sort of my skin. So yeah, so let's just get it started. And together we will be a better smelling people, okay? Please like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I'd seen Junoco on Instagram a bunch. Like I said, love fragrance. I really will be one of the best smelling people. I want that to be part of my legacy. And so I am constantly following people who are perfume reviewers, and I like brands, and I also would like to make my own body butter company. And so convincing myself at like midnight when I should have been sleeping, I was like, you know, you should buy other brands. Also, this is just sort of something I really enjoy. I'd seen this company, I'd been scoping them out, the reviews were really good, and I finally decided to like give in and kind of buy the perfect kit. So from now on, I'll try to keep it within this realm because I am looking for like the best kind of body wash. I want to feel luxury. I want my skin to feel really healthy. Exfoliator is so important to me. I have a lot of discoloration on my arms. I used to have eczema really bad. So if anything changes that would be something I'll let you know about. I don't really get flare-ups with eczema anymore, and I honestly don't expect these things to get rid of any of my discoloration. If they did, that would be cool, but that's not like what I'm hunting for. I want skin that feels more moisturized, that feels clean but not stripped, and an overall sort of elevated experience in the shower. I got their kit, which like I said before, I will be trying to do like for other ones, like what they're known for, a body wash and an exfoliator, because I love freshly buffed skin. Showers don't feel as clean if I'm like not exfoliating, you know, every once in a while. I like to do it personally like 3 times a week. You should know your skin and go for that. I have sensitive skin, but I also have like skin that can take exfoliation. Or maybe I'm just telling myself that because I really like to exfoliate. Let's start from the top. In this body care kit that I got, I have the body oil rinse. This is their body wash, and it is, they send you the body, the bottle, and you get a little pump, which is nice. And I'll read everything as well. I think I'm gonna take other shots so you can like see what it is. But this says it is an overachieving shower oil that poils like a golden dream with sweet scents of melon and pear. When it touches water, it'll turn into a fresh floral lather. Fun fact about me, I actually really don't like floral fragrances. And as many times as I've read reviews on people loving the body wash and the exfoliator and sort of their special thing that they're known for, which is the nectar serum, I never really clocked that there's only one fragrance for each of these things. There's not like a choice of vanilla or bergamot, or there's only the one. It says a comforting blend of nourishing oils and extracts that leaves your body soft and hydrated even after you rinse. This unique oil foam formula lifts away dirt and grime without stripping the skin. Plus it doubles as a base for a bath soap. But it has some pretty good or interesting ingredients, which I will also show. Hopefully I can get that really close. Yeah. I did give some to my coworker because we both love fragrance a lot, and she gave me like a mini travel size bottle that she bought, and so I figured we share and we can return that. This is the body oil rinse. It has rice bran oil and meadow foam seed oil, and it says it has 20 purposeful ingredients, which I really enjoy. I would say that this is really nice. Like, as you can see, oil to foam like it says. And like I said before, I actually don't like fragrance. You do get the melon in this. And that's what I just keep telling my brain. I go like melon, pear, and it does get more floral in the shower. If you cannot stand absolutely flowers, I still think that this is light enough. This is more of a spa-like fragrance. So it's not like rose and punching you in the face. Think like if someone drew you a bath and it had oils in it and then it had flowers floating in it, that fragrance would like waft up. It's a little bit stronger than that, but nothing that someone who I would say I don't like flowers. I'm not a floral fragrance person. I'm always open to trying though, because you can always expand and kind of mature your scent palette. But I love vanilla, I love sandalwoods, and overall on the brand, I would say I wish that they just had different fragrance options, or if they had like a creamy orchid, that would like have slayed. But either way, I think that they did everything sort of with purpose, and the fragrance, it's like clearly their signature thing. This is an oil to foam, and I will go film in the bathroom and show you me washing my hands with it. I've used it now twice. I ordered it on October 24th. It got here October 31st, so pretty, I would say decent timing with shipping. But I would say I love how it makes my skin feel when I'm in the shower, and it really does only take 2 to 3 pumps. I'm also I'm an over pumper. I love an extra lather, and sometimes with these oil to foam body washes, it's not that. It's very like fighting for bubbles. And this I found really will bubble up, and I like it. The fragrance, again, it's like a spa, which I tell myself, and very melony. Purposes that it has so far with the 2 showers, it is very good. I feel like I'm doing something nice for my body. It does feel a little bit elevated. The fragrance does linger and last. Like I'll be in bed and I can still smell it. Rate this so far, and I feel like I would have to come back after actual 2 weeks of using it. But for the 2 nights, which like I've used the Naturium, if you've ever used that oil to foam, I've used the Naturium, and this feels like Naturium mixed with like a little bit less oil. Like when you wash it off, you don't have that kind of like slick feeling, which I liked in Naturium. This isn't a negative, but if you've used both, that's how I could compare it for you. It rinses off, and it truly rinses off, and your skin kind of just feels moisturized. The next thing that we will review, I would give this, 7.8 out of 10, which is really good, all things considered, especially since it's floral. I imagine if it was vanilla, it would probably have like an 8.5. Yeah, a whole point off is kind of crazy, but it's true. The next thing that we'll talk about is their exfoliator. My biggest thing right now, I guess, is a really good exfoliator, especially as we go into the cold, harsher months. In winter, I get very dry skin, it gets very irritated, and I feel like when you exfoliate, it helps moisture seep in deeper. After so many showers, if you don't exfoliate, you can still, I don't ever feel fully clean. So I like this exfoliator. Hold on. And then I'll read some things about the exfoliator, and of course I left the box over there. And I'll also be taking this to the bathroom to show you on my hands sort of like what to expect. And I have like long nails, so we will be tapping. If you don't like tapping, I'm sorry. The next thing we'll be talking about is their buffing butter. It doesn't actually say much on the body wash. It is sort of what they're known for, is the body wash and then the nectar serum, but this is their version of a exfoliator. It is mostly cream based, and then it has some coffee extract that's in it. As you can see, this one still has the same sort of floral spa-like fragrance, which is still not bad. I've only used it once because, like I said, I do like 3 times a week. So I'm gonna use it again tonight. I would say I liked using it the first time. I didn't use much. This is one use of it, and it went really far, and it's creamy and it has a nice amount of, it's more of a body polish. It's not gonna be, if you want like a really gritty, get in there kind of deep exfoliator, it's not that, but this is like sort of a more gentle slash, like it kind of bubbles up a little buffer, and I do enjoy it. So that is the second thing. This is the final thing in their body kit. It is the full body nectar serum, and it is what they're known for. This is supposed to be plumping and helping your skin achieve a glow and a health to it. And I feel like I've never heard of body serums. After I mentioned this to my coworkers, they were like, oh yeah, like I use serums on my body. Never knew about it. So already upgrading and leveling up in that way. So, you know, you use serums on your face, and this is one that goes for your body. I've used it every night afterwards, and it's a really interesting thing because it is like, it's something you put on your face. I'll show you now, like the texture that I get. Hold on. The texture, hold on. I'm not use that much because I'm gonna use it again after I do all the steps. Probably kind of went backwards, but that's okay. It is something that you rub it in, and I do it while my skin is still damp as recommended, and it absorbs really nicely. It's not sticky at all, but it's just interesting. I love a body butter. I like something that really goes on, but I do like putting lotion over that, and I would say it's really nice. I haven't noticed any visible differences in my skin. I'll let you guys like decide in the future, but yeah, so far I feel like my skin is, I think it feels better, which is important. And like with all beauty products or things that you're trying out, I think it takes at least 5 days before you're like, oh, it's really different. But I will say, like looks and everything, but I will say my skin feels softer, and I feel like normally I get a little bit like ashier throughout the day, which is normal, like your skin is just dry. And I feel like after using this serum, I would like to mostly give credit to that. I don't have as many dry patches on my skin. So now we're gonna go to the bathroom and I will show you in action. Hello and welcome to the bathroom. All right, so we're going to go in and start using these products. I'm gonna give us a little zoomy zoom and you're gonna have a more intimate relationship with the sink. But yeah, let's get started. Hold on, let's give a zoom. Zoomy, zoomy, zoomy. So I'm just doing one pop because it's literally in my hands, but as you can see, kind of like an immediate foam up, and I would say like pretty, like it gets really lathery in the shower when it's all over your body, and I really like it. And I've gotten more used to the floral scent as days have gone on. This is how it lathers. And that goes up very nicely. Now just one pump. We would recommend it for 3 for your whole body, so do that what you love. Now we're just going to rinse that off. Up we're going to use this buffing butter. Go in with my finger, we'll do a tiny amount. That's honestly probably more than enough, but that's okay. Just like this, what you get, sort of the amount of coffee in each swipe. And I'll just go ahead and hand scrub. And it also lathers up. Like I said, it's kind of like its own form of body wash. It is a nice, I would say medium polish. This isn't, I think if I was sensitive I could still use it, but it definitely is. It does feel nice and does get some of the grime. And I'm going to rinse this off as well. You get a nice amount of polish in this. It doesn't feel stripped. As you can see, like, just from those two, like it still isn't dry. Like there's something that like holds moisture. And I like this a lot for its formula, I will say. Dive into our silky lightweight body serum and into your own oasis. So you're going to be using the serum after showering on freshly cleansed skin until fully absorbed. Please let me know if you want more videos like this. I have a huge interest in things that are beauty related, and I would like to start getting into makeup. But I feel like naturally, I always love a good body wash, a body scrub, a body butter, oils, those kind of things just call to me. And so yeah, if you have any interest or you want me to try another brand, please let me know. Okay. And I feel like this is a good amount dry at this point. Just do a tiny amount. Very nice. I like to do this for a little lotion, and as you can see, kind of a little bit of white, but nothing bad. And as a reader, I would say like it wouldn't even take 5 minutes for me to pick up a book, and it's not tacky, which I really enjoy, and that's okay. And just rub it in until it's absorbed. And give yourself some loving. I love after. And I think that's a part of why I love beauty things and shower rituals and body buttering, because if you think of yourself as someone who you care about, like this is sort of the practices that you take to show it. No one else is really going to lotion you or take care of you in this way. And there we have it. Hands have been beautified and moisturized, and we can go back to the room and we'll do the final review on everything. Thanks for coming to the bathroom with me. Let's go. What I'll talk about is the free thing that they gave once you spent a certain amount. I believe this was $62 and 70 something cents. I will put that in the video. But this is just their nail and cuticle polishing gloss. It is supposed to strengthen and soften, and I love I guess, nighttime ritual. I like certain scents going around. I love putting on hand cream before bed, and now I've taken a huge interest in like my nails being a certain length, and it felt right anyway. Like I got it for free, but I love a nail oil and I've been talking about one, so I was just fortunate enough to sort of buy at a time where their brand sent it, and I do like it. This one does not have a floral fragrance, which is so nice. It's just sort of the natural shea oil, and it has a little dripper and it pops that out, and then you screw the lid back on and it's locked, and then you have a cute little brush. And even that feels so elegant to me, and I don't use it throughout the day. I just like to do this right before bed. I like to go in with moisture, but it's one of those cute little chic things that I like doing for myself so far as a little bedtime ritual.